The last couple of videos have produced some interesting responses. When I said I'd love to hear what you think, I'm surprised by the range of the response on the last two videos about music and about whether music's as good as it used to be. Almost don't want to give this vacuous entity any air, but I think it's so funny and so puffed up, I almost have to read it. Doesn't matter who it is, but this chap says, I find it funny that you can't even comprehend the today's music is crap topic. I am 66 years old and would without a doubt destroy you in a one-on-one talk about this. By the way, thanks for using my tagline, today's music is crap, on your previous vid. Ooh, I'm quaking. A one-on-one with you? Such a wit. In one sentence, you have a sweeping epigram and a tendency towards logical fallacies. I doubt you're going to destroy anyone, mate. Just pronouncing your superiority means nothing online. But I just found that really, really funny. You can't comprehend the music is crap topic. I think I can. I think I did 2 whole videos on it. I just don't agree with it. Besides, if you want to have a debate on this topic, you would have to have a working knowledge of past and present music. I doubt you do. So you can't really debate that topic unless you have a good understanding of music today and what it offers. And I can already tell you don't. You've already sort of closed your mind on the issue. And as far as the tagline, today's music is crap being yours, I find that hilarious. That is the most cliched, standard grandpa response trotted out, in every lazy discussion about music. If you want to claim that as your own, as your intellectual property, then go ahead. I think it reflects poorly on you. So that was one response. Another person who I don't want to make fun of, but they said they could understand my comments, except they cannot like any rap music. No matter what, they just can't listen to, they can't like, they just can't find any merit in rap or hip-hop music. And before I critique that, let me say that I'm guilty of it somewhat. Because I've often said and still maintain that I find little in country music to like. I have a hard time with that genre. I'm very open-minded about music, but country music's the one I struggle with, probably because I didn't grow up in the US. And I don't see a lot in it, either musically or lyrically. However, I would encourage you not to dismiss an entire genre if it doesn't appeal to you, but educate yourself about it. I did learn about country music. I did find some little pockets of country music that I think are edifiable, particularly the country pickers in the Chet Atkins, Merle Haggard, Doc Watson, Jerry Reed mold. Also some of the older country stars that are definitely, you can tell that they come from a bluegrass / Celtic folk tradition. Country music comes from British folk music, and then the settlers sort of tweaked it in their various Midwestern and Southern enclaves as they settled here in the U.S. So to dismiss an entire genre is to be historically and culturally dismissive, often dismissing a whole demographic of people. I'm loath to do that. I'd say with rap, educate yourself about it. There's a really, really good 6-part documentary on, I think it's Netflix, done by a rapper who goes around interviewing and goes back to the very roots of hip-hop, where it started with the breakbeats in New York, in the outside dance parties and barbecues, and how it evolved from that, how it went from sort of Grandmaster Flowers and Grandmaster Flash era through gangster rap, through trap, through the South, the rap of the South, East Coast, West Coast, the whole thing, and what's going on with it today, and all the myriad, you know, subgenres in that, how different they are from spoken word poetry to sort of revivalist old school sort of stuff. You know, you can't equate Jurassic 5 and Common and The Roots with 50 Cent and NWA or Public Enemy. I mean, it's very, very different. They're trying to do different things. Some rap is message based, some of it's political, some of it's artistic, some of it's not. Some of it's very much, you know, sort of street mentality, survival. You know, it sounds egotistical, but for a lot of people that develop that style, you know, it was a mode of survival from where they came from. And you know, there's rap in other countries too. It's not just an American art form anymore. It's like jazz. I mean, jazz started out as American and has become global. I mean, there's Brazilian jazz. There's a lot of European jazz developed very early on, actually. So yeah, I'm loath to say anything that would cause anyone to want to dismiss an entire genre of music. Why would you want to do that to yourself? I would say educate yourself about it. Expose yourself to the totality of it and see if anything appeals, or if you can find any cultural, historical, political, aesthetic merit in that particular genre. For me, it was very hard to do with country. It does feel like a specifically American genre, very sort of faux patriotic in some ways. But then you realize that populist side of country music is only one part of it. It has deeper roots and different elements. I mean, they're not all right-wing truck driving Americana flag wavers. I mean, you've got your Willie Nelsons, your Ray Charleses, your Chicks or Dixie Chicks or whatever they go by now. So it has sort of morphed out into a multi-message, multi-style style of music. Even though I still struggle to like country music, I am not going to dismiss it, and I'd encourage you not to do that with any particular genre of music. So those are just two responses that caught my eye. There are more. It's fun reading through these. I didn't realize that this would generate so much discussion. Most of you are really open, and I've talked about ways and means for finding new music, and you're not losing hope. You know, you're not writing off today's generation. You know, that you're keeping your ears open, so that's good as well. All right, folks. See you on the next video.